3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the JKA podcast, brought to you by jkgear.com. Go check it out for all your sweet Star Wars needs, like merchandise and news. Today on the podcast, we have Matt Gallupo.
Brandon Winfrey.
AJ Helvet, don't do that.
Yeah, put those guns away.
And Kelly filling in for Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kev.
Apparently, we're just calling Kelly Kevin.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. All right. So I want to talk about today the craziest things in Star Wars that must have happened between the scenes.
Oh, God. I want to say something real quick.
What do you want to say?
I thought of a joke. She's
God.
Kelvin. Kelvin.
God
like
damn
the like the
just
temperature.
right at the top of the podcast.
Kevin,
We have like 6 viewers, and we've lost all of them right now because of a Kelvin joke. God damn it, Brandon.
Oh, and
God.
Kelvin is less hot than Fahrenheit because Kevin got less hot. When they're combined.
Matt,
Oh,
Matt, I'm
it's
taking your host
temperature.
duty over for
It's a
just a
temperature
second.
joke. Okay, yeah,
just
go
a
for it.
second.
Yeah.
Brandon, I'm revoking your
Oh.
speaking privileges for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, let's say 5 minutes. Ooh, you know what?
Oh,
we'll do 30 seconds.
I can take a point away from Brandon.
Okay, good. Yes, points. We're restarting the point system.
I would say
Brandon,
2 points.
Negative point. No, they don't carry
That
over.
was a great joke.
Negative
No,
2
it
points
was
for
Not
Brandon.
a good joke. It was not even a joke.
No, it wasn't. You just said a thing that exists.
Well, but it's combined Kelvin and Kelly. Or you know what I
All
mean.
right, we're
All
a minute
right,
in.
Star Wars.
Okay.
God, this is what happens when we get away from Star Wars at all. We're just instantly wrong about everything. Anyway, Star Wars.
Yes.
I want to talk about the craziest things that must have happened between the scenes. Like, in order to get from point A to point B, something insane must have happened in between that these characters must have done. My example of this is something I've mentioned ad nauseum to you guys before, but this might be the first time on the podcast. Is in episode 1, 2, and 3, we know there are slaves on Tatooine.
Sure.
Like Anakin, obviously born a slave. But in episode 4, no more slaves and no mention of slavery on Tatooine. So that means Darth Vader must have returned to Tatooine and just gone Django Unchained on Watto. Like, there is a scene where just Darth Vader shows up and Watto is like, "Want to buy a hyperdrive?" And he's like, "Fuck you! Yeah, I have your hyperdrive right here!" And then just stabs him, but like slow, like slow Saving Private Ryan style with the lightsaber.
The worst part is that because he's like as Darth Vader, Watto doesn't know why it's happening.
No idea. Darth Vader walks in and he's like honored. He's like, "Oh my God, the Sith Lord is here. This is such an honor."
It's like, wait, what is happening? That's true. So you're saying that an implication of Darth Vader's rise to power is that he abolished slavery?
He abolishes slavery in the galaxy. I'm also and kills Watto, I
You're
guess,
right.
as because he's such a prominent citizen. We would have seen him hanging out at the Mos Eisley Cantina.
Yes.
So he must be dead. Or I would love Darth Vader goes and he's like, I'm gonna make right with Watto. I'm gonna like change his ways. He's like, "You will no longer be a slave trader." It's like, "Those Jedi mind tricks don't work on me."
You
Like,
motherfucker.
yeah.
So-
Or if he's trying to choke him and the choke doesn't work, he's like, "Oh, this is the worst."
Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
So Darth Vader is kind of like Abraham Lincoln if he had also done genocide. He was like, "I'm going to free the
Yeah,
slaves.
yeah.
Kill all Native Americans. Just knock them out.
But no slavery.
Yeah.
No
But
slavery."
no slavery. But who are the Native Americans? Oh,
Yeah.
the Jedi are the Native Americans in this?
The
Well,
Padawans,
also
sure,
we
yeah.
see
Yeah.
in episode 4
Yeah.
that everybody is white. So there is the
Yeah.
kind of implication that they don't really appreciate
Sure.
minorities.
Yeah, there is some sticky racist, and everyone's white, and there's like way less aliens, which I think we have talked about.
Yes, we have.
On
Yes.
another podcast. Yeah, way less aliens. Another thing we don't see on Tatooine, another like behind the scenes abolished thing, is pod racing. I don't think we see pod racing anymore. So I like the idea that like Darth Vader stops off, abolishes slavery, and is like, I might enjoy a nice pod race, and gets in and just is horrible at it now because he can't use his force reflexes. He's not as fast. He's like, that's it. If I can't do it, no one can.
So you're saying the implications are that Darth Vader is just a petulant child who's really mad about a lot of childhood stuff, and is like, you can't do stuff anymore.
Did
Yeah.
You, Did you ever see him roll around in flowers anymore after episode 2?
That's true. Did you ever
No.
see flowers anymore?
No.
So he
No.
also got rid of
No.
flowers.
No more
Flowers,
flowers.
pod racing, and slavery. The
True.
greatest evils of the universe.
Oh, the trifecta.
Yeah,
That's it
yeah.
right there. That's the apocalypse.
yeah,
the 3 sides of the
triumvirate.
apocalypse.
Yeah, yeah.
Good job,
Yeah.
guys.
So I was wondering if you guys had any kind of crazy in between
No.
stories.
I have.
All right.
uh,
Minus another point from Brandon. Can we
All
minus
right,
a point from
Brandon's
Brandon?
down to -3.
Negative two.
Thank you,
come
Kevin.
on.
I had one, and I guess I don't know if it's like an implication. I guess this is definitely more speculation. But last time we saw the Ewoks, is their whole universe just got flipped upside down. So I want to know what happened to them.
So, well, have you seen the movies, the classics?
What are the classics?
I
have
forget
a
the
lot
name of the
thoughts on
first
this.
one,
I
but
love
there's 2 made-for-TV movies where just random people are attacking the moon of Endor. And, yeah, there's like this weird witch person that we talked about this last time. But basically, things keep attacking them, and they keep killing them, is what happens. Ewoks always prevail.
She's like Squirrel
Oh,
Girl. It's like
sure,
the Star
sure.
Wars
Yeah,
universe is Squirrel
exactly.
Girl.
You're talking about the
Yeah. So I think how their world changes.
made for TV movies, or were they made for TV movies? The made for TV movies.
Yeah, yeah,
of
the
Ewoks?
made for TV
Okay,
movies.
yeah.
So to me, what it seems like is the Ewoks are this unstoppable
Yeah.
race, and I think that what I like to imagine is all these things keep attacking them that are clearly better than them, and they keep winning. I like to think that eventually they're like, we could expand.
we could take over the universe.
And they're just-
Yeah, right.
That's the twist in the new movie
Yeah.
is that the Empire are actually
It's the Ewoks.
the First Order are all Ewoks.
They
Run
just get
by Ewoks.
bloodthirsty and just
That's great.
our
Yeah.
tree houses were spread across the galaxy.
They are the man behind the curtain. Just
Oh, I
pulling all
love
the
this so much.
strings.
Yeah, the clone army should have just been an army of Ewoks with spears.
I like the idea
Way
that
cheaper. One.
Way cheaper.
Yeah, yeah.
it starts off with just you see it's Kashyyyk, and you just see a Wookiee standing guard, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of the shadows, a ninja Ewok just comes and there's like 30 of them just stabbing the Wookiee, and blood's coming.
I like the image of a Wookiee standing guard and then hearing a noise and looking down. Just an Ewok.
Nub.
So we might have got a little off topic
Nub,
here.
nub.
but-
Sure,
Uh,
but
no,
Ewok-
no,
the
they're
original,
just
the
chanting.
original
Sorry.
Ewok
Well,
idea
actually,
you're saying.
that
We'll
makes
say-
me wonder if C-3PO ever goes back to become king.
Oh, you're right.
again.
C-3PO could lead the army of unstoppable
Oh my
Ewoks
God.
It would be
against the
the
galaxy.
most awkwardly polite army in the galaxy.
That'd be amazing.
First, ask them if they want to surrender, then insist that they should surrender.
Then ask them to dinner,
yeah.
pay for it, ask if they want to surrender, and then murder them.
Oh my gosh, a lot of races think that C-3PO is king. Remember that little race in Clone Wars? So I also like the implied narrative.
I think that was
Yeah.
R2. Didn't they think R2D2 was king?
No,
Or was it
because
C-3PO?
he's the one that squashed the
squashed,
king.
yeah.
So I guess. But anyways, those two together, they could gather all these, this unspoken for races that you normally would think is
disenfranchised.
and they all band
Yeah, yeah.
together just take over.
Like a Lilliputian army. Just like every race they find that's like shorter than 2 feet, they just conglomerate all their forces and slowly with their like
Guardians of the Galaxy.
tiny
What?
march their way across the galaxy.
What do you mean Guardians of the Galaxy? Do you just want to bring up Guardians of the Galaxy as a?
No, they're like the
What?
outcasts. The outcasts
Ah,
of
okay.
Yeah, okay. Then
Tiny
they are
outcast.
they
that
are the
band
new.
together.
Sure.
The tiny misfit army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Oh.
amazing. That's what episode 7 should be about.
Just the Ewoks invading. So I get your point though that like if this was Star Trek, they have shattered the Prime Directive.
Yeah, oh,
That
100%.
They
Yeah,
show
yeah.
up on this planet, and just the Ewok is just the Ewok, I guess mythos, whatever worldview is just destroyed.
But like credit to them, they run with it. They just roll with it.
Yeah, we'll kill these things. We don't know
Yeah, yeah.
exactly why we're
Yeah.
killing them.
But we'll do
But
it
we'll do it.
because he's a god.
yeah, yeah.
He was here first. He was the first thing they saw. That is why
Yeah,
he's a
that's
god.
true, Yeah. He was the first thing that I guess wasn't an Ewok.
Yeah.
Or
And
the first
Leia pet
metal.
them.
Also, the first metal they've seen. Like
Mhm.
they are a Stone
Yeah.
Age. It is a Stone Age society destroying someone capable of light speed. That is insane. What does that say about Star Wars and technology, actually? Like, the less technological advanced the race is, usually the better they do. Like the Gungans versus the droids.
Sure.
Like the Gungans are like, until we have this huge clone army, the only ones that stand up against the droids.
I guess it's because one of the Gungans had like things that could fry electricity.
They did have those weird energy ball
Yeah.
things. What if they were just water? If it's just they're just
That'd
like
work
it's just a
too.
water balloon that they're throwing up. But anyway, yeah.
I was just gonna say that I think this is gonna sound really weird, but like the people that are more primitive, I guess, are like less in their own heads. You know, they're like, I'm gonna kill that thing, and that's it, and nothing's gonna stop me because I'm gonna kill it. But then like people like who are of like higher society consider morals and
Oh, and they
like,
want
other
to
debilitating factors like that.
I feel like you just like started to outline Rousseau's noble savage a little bit.
Continue, Matt.
Well, never mind. We're not going to get into racist French philosophy right now. I think it's Rousseau. Anyway, Star Wars is what we're going to talk about.
Implied narrative.
So right. Yes. The craziest stuff to happen in between the scenes. So while we were talking about Watto, apparently Watto is just my favorite character.
You do
in
like
Star Wars.
Watto a
I
lot.
do talk about him a lot.
Annie.
Right, so this is going to be the most boring one. So
Just
I'm just
brushing
going
over
to
it. Don't-
get
was good.
out
Don't
of it right now.
acknowledge.
No, we're not. Yeah,
It was
I'm just going to
good.
get out of the way right now. And I have mentioned this before to you guys, and everybody thought it's boring. So the internet is going to vindicate me,
All right.
and they're
I don't
going to
think
say
that's how
the
I'm
internet
right.
works,
No,
man.
they
Say it,
are.
Matt.
They are. So I think that in episode 1, we remember Watto. They're trying to buy a hyperdrive, I think, from Watto, and they offer him Republic credits. Like, well, we have all the Republic, and he denies it. He's like, no, I need something more real. Then in episode 5, we see bounty hunters, and they are offered, right? They're offered. I hate them so much. They're offered Republic credits, and then the bounty hunters accept them. So what the Empire must have done is they must have stabilized the currency. So before there was no faith in the currency, like Zimbabwe, like a failed state like Zimbabwe. So the Republic came in, and I'm assuming with aggressive monetary policy, just stabilized the currency to where even now like drug lords and underlings are using it. So really, the Empire like brought the Republic out of a recession, clearly, and that's the end of my thing. Everybody's
God.
dead.
What?
Well, I know you guys fell asleep, but there was a lot of sex and action in my
Wait,
theory
okay,
that
so
you
what
guys
you were saying
missed.
is-
My dream too.
Yeah.
So you're talking about how? Give me the cliff notes.
No, I'm not. We're not going back.
I heard.
We're not going
I
back to
heard
that one.
Watto.
Yeah.
Start from there.
So, all right. So we're not going back to it. We're just going to
No,
breeze
I-
over it
I agree
and
with
continue.
you.
You agree with me? Thank
I've thought
you.
about all that.
Brandon agrees with me. Can we? Well, I stopped listening.
I think
after-
Slave
I'll
Leia is hot.
Oh my God, this is a
I'll
descent
take away
into
another point
madness.
from Brandon for being a spy.
Kevin's not here, and just
Kevin
all-
is here. Stop talking about him like that. He gets self-conscious.
I'm gonna give another point to AJ, and I'm gonna take away another point from Brandon.
Oh
So
my God.
Okay, well
AJ's
that's
at +1.
I'll give
Matt's,
that.
Matt's at -1.
Why am I
Oh,
minus
yes.
one?
The boring story. About
Okay,
Watto.
Sam.
all right,
Guys, I'm
that's fine. That's fine. All right, well, this one will put me back on top. Propaganda.
Okay.
Right? So Jedi in episode 3, there are thousands of Jedi. A lot of them die at the end, but there are thousands of Jedi in episode 3. By episode 4, Han Solo is calling it an ancient religion. So how did Jedi go from being this like commonplace thing that everybody knows about to something that nobody knows about in the span of like a decade and a half?
Well, it operates on the principle that history is written by the victors. You know?
Okay, yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, they wiped out the Jedi, and then people were like, why did you do that? They were pretty good and cool, I think. And they're like, no, they weren't. They killed children. And they're like,
Yeah.
wasn't that you? And they were like, nope, definitely Jedis.
But yeah, so it's not even, Jedi are bad. It's that Jedi never existed or Jedi don't have real power and the Force isn't real. It's just a crazy thing. Like, it seems like this thing that most people take for granted, the Force, and then the Empire has convinced them that it's a hokey religion.
I think it's kind of like George W. Bush. He was president
Oh,
for
God.
a while.
True.
And then now that he's not president,
I'm
you don't really
so-
think about him
Well,
anymore.
it sucks. It sucks that there's no underground Jedi order. There's no people who are getting together and having secret
There
Jedi
could
order
be.
meetings who are keeping it alive.
Alive.
I mean,
There's literally something called the
Yoda-
First Order.
Well,
Well, yeah.
Well, that's
Could be.
well, we
not-
have.
I'm glad that we're
Jedi.
collectively agreeing not to
acknowledge
Brandon's point here.
I mean,
but
Yoda,
yeah.
Yoda, and Obi-Wan, as far as we know, aren't communicating in the.
No, that there's no. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not like some underground.
That's because they're crazy hermit people.
church. Yeah. So let's talk about Yoda. Last time we saw Yoda, he was just this brilliant, wise Jedi master.
Mhm.
The next time we see him, he doesn't recognize what a droid is and is fighting over a candy bar, I think.
Yes.
He gets really old. I mean,
So yeah, why? What happened in between there?
I think honestly, so Dagobah, a theory I kind of have is the closer you are to the Force, the more you are at the pinnacle of madness, kind of deal.
Okay.
And I think since that is a place that is like, as we learned from Clone Wars, that is
Yeah.
like so close to the Force, it's like being close to a radiation plant. I think over time it just affects you.
That you become okay. I'll run with this.
Senile, you become a little senile because you're affected
Sure,
with so
sure.
But
many
it's like
Force waves.
Yeah, like your brain is so kind of like in tune with the Force that it's like almost too much.
yeah,
to,
you know,
to-
it's like seeing the face of God kind of deal.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
where
you know,
where yeah, sure.
drives you mad.
This mortal being
But
Yeah.
is just
he
driven
was
insane.
fine before that.
Yeah, but he wasn't on the planet where it's like strongest. You know what I mean? Or like
Sure.
very connected to it. Like he was
Yeah.
away
He
from
was
it.
on a very artificial planet.
Right.
that,
Okay.
like had all those
So
constructs.
I think him literally being
on
that
Coruscant,
close to
yeah.
it.
Okay, I could see that. But also you think he'd be stronger and he's not stronger. Like he like struggles to lift an X-wing out where we see him just throw around the Galactic Senate.
That's
So
true.
why has he weakened?
Is it a thing? Could the Force be thought of as it's strengthened by numbers? So the more Jedi there are, the more interconnected it is, like a tree. And then, like in Avatar, all the
yeah,
trees
yeah.
together, they're connected. But if there's not many Jedi, they're not able to draw from each other enough.
Or-
so
Or is it like Wi-Fi? And then the more people are around to absorb the bandwidth, the
Yeah.
less you have to use
right,
for yourself.
but under this theory though, since there's no more Jedi have been wiped out, Darth Vader and Yoda would be like the strongest, and
so,
Obi.
Sure. God, I'm so sorry. Expanded universe time, everyone. Expanded universe time.
I need
Put
another
up
nap.
the graphic.
Universe
Play the song. Okay, so that is a dark side idea, and that's one of the things that. In
Oh,
the
why there
expanded
can only
universe-
be two Sith.
Why it led to two? Because like they
Yeah.
felt that the Force is this finite resource
Huh.
that the more people, it's like Wi-Fi, I guess. Yeah. The less people on it, the more they have power. That's never been a light side ideal, but yeah, that's a dark side
that
ideal.
goes against what we're currently talking about. I
Well,
guess.
no, that goes with his theory. It
I
goes
thought-
against your theory.
I thought there were only two Sith because like they just couldn't get
That
along.
also, there's a lot of benefits to the rule.
it
of
doesn't
two.
make any sense for the
Yeah.
Sith to do that. But anyways,
But so implied narrative, as far as Yoda goes, is that so what's the time span between the third and fourth? Is it like 30-something
Like,
years?
oh yeah, like 20 years. 'cause
20-something
Luke's not
years.
30,
Yeah.
but
So in that time, he moved to Dagobah, which he just decided like this is gonna be the place where I die.
yeah, he did, yeah.
This wonderful, gross swamp place.
Yeah.
And just went crazy. Like
Yeah, descended into
alone.
madness. Well, was he alone?
oh, he has Force Ghost.
Because we learned that it's not even a Force ghost. He is the voice of Qui-Gon Jinn,
Oh,
just
talking to him.
constantly in his head.
I brought this up before,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
constantly having Force Ghosts talk to you, that would drive me fucking bonkers.
And I like the idea
Right.
that Qui-Gon is always like, I was this close to killing Darth Maul. This close.
it's like, yes, I know.
It's like,
Heard the story 100 times.
Or
no,
does,
I do.
or does Qui-Gon just constantly apologize for bringing Anakin?
He's like, I'm so sorry.
That was-
So sorry.
That was my bad.
That was my bad. Like, that's on me. Totally, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's so funny.
And
Yeah,
then, one
poor
day,
Yoda.
can you imagine like what happens when Obi-Wan just shows up one day as a ghost and they're like, what happened? Anakin. Again.
It was Annie.
Qui-Gon's like, oh no,
I'm
again,
so
I'm so sorry.
To be
It's like, I know
fair,
you're sorry.
to be fair, I did this and just let him swing. So I was ready to go. I couldn't handle it. He wanted to die.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. They're like, what happened? He's like, oh, I let him kill me. Why would you do that?
That's why Yoda's crazy. It's just they're
Yeah.
being so passive aggressive towards each
Yeah,
other.
Yeah, I'd go crazy if they were just talking all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh, that'd be horrible. And then all of a sudden, the next Force Ghost shows up,
It's Anakin.
which is Anakin.
And they're like, God damn it.
They're like, you motherfucker.
Oh, God.
So I think the Force is just vindictive. It's not like this reward being a Force Ghost. It's like, no, you do not get to join the greater Force. You have to have your identity and sit with what you've done for all eternity. You guys are just going to have to be together because you fucked everything up.
Yeah, actually, if the camera rolled a little bit longer at the end of episode 6, they just start bickering. They're like, wave better. We're smiling this time.
It'd just be Anakin being like, hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like,
I know. I don't even. I guess one, they must make up because they have all of eternity to do it. But
That's true.
my God,
or is
what
that just hell?
an
Are they
awkward
just
time.
in
Yeah,
hell
I guess they are in
forever?
hell. Yeah. That's the Force version of hell,
Yeah,
right
it
there.
is.
Oh, that's really funny. Okay, so speaking of Anakin and Darth Vader,
Did the same thing.
I think Darth Vader, like when we see Anakin, he's this super powerful Jedi, and then all of a sudden in 4, like he can choke people and use a lightsaber, and that's about it. He's obviously like lost a lot of his Force powers.
My theory,
Yes.
less Jedi, less connection.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. The idea
works.
is he's more machine than man now, right? So he doesn't have this connection to the Force. But like going from being the most powerful Jedi to being this shadow of yourself, that has to be just like existentially crippling.
Yeah.
And I wonder just what that descent was. Like it's essentially, I mean, obviously he loses all of his limbs, but then he also loses all of his Force
Balls.
limbs.
As far as I could tell, a lot of people use the Force using their hands, and he doesn't have those anymore.
So what if it's just magic? What if it's technology
Doesn't
that
he
he
have-
actually can't use the Force at all anymore?
Yeah.
And it's just some kind of technology to choke, because that's really all we see him do.
Oh yeah, that he's just lost all connection.
doesn't have
and
any
it's just,
Force
like,
anymore.
Sheer power. He's using the.
Yeah.
Because yeah, do we ever see him do a mind trick?
Or maybe,
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Right?
Or like lightning. I don't think we ever.
We
seen
definitely
anything
don't
or
see
what
see
if
lightning. I think
what if
we
Sidious
I
is
mean-
doing it? And Sidious just wants this like powerful being to be his,
Yeah, yeah.
his guard, but he's the one that has to do it. He's like, okay, do it now. He has a little eyepiece in Vader.
He's just like hiding behind the curtain.
That's
just,
really
like,
funny.
watching him
He's
being like,
Cyrano de Bergerac-ing the Force power, but Vader doesn't know. Vader's like, I choked
I'm
you.
so powerful.
Palpatine's
Oh, so
having-
this
So
situation,
Vader doesn't even
Vader doesn't
know.
know. Palpatine's just like a dad.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah,
wants
he's
his
like,
son
oh,
to
good
do
job,
well.
good job, Vader, you're great.
Yeah. Oh, he
He's like,
killed
"Did
him
you
so
see what I
good.
did? He was like, I saw.
That
It
was really
great.
good.
He choked him good, son.
I did it. That was Darth Vader.
That was really good, Darth Vader, man.
That was really good.
Thank you.
You should enter a contest.
Oh, I should.
Speaking of contests, we'll link the contest down below. You could win stuff. The new Battlefront JKA contest. Go check it out. Nice segue. Nice,
Thank you.
nice job.
Thank you.
Nice job, AJ.
Implied narrative.
Implied narrative. So craziest things. You keep saying implied narrative,
I
and that's
do.
not going to get the sweet internet clicks that we need.
Sorry. The craziest things that happened on off camera.
Nice. There you go.
What?
That sounds
Boobs.
great.
Sex, maybe? A death? Click to find out.
We can talk about the British accent.
Okay, bring up
So-
a British
oh.
accent.
Princess Leia.
Sorry.
She had.
Before you.
Princess Leia.
Was that your British accent?
Oh wait, bruv. It was.
No,
Trust.
Good. Okay. Continue.
Continue. That was flawless.
Princess Leia has a British accent when she's talking to Vadester.
True.
And
In the
then her
very
planet
first
gets blown
scene.
up, and she stops having that accent. So, the real reason it happens is because Carrie Fisher's been like, yeah, I was just out of school for acting, and I thought it would be, I wanted to do this British accent,
Sure.
and then I realized that I should do it. But if you look at it, I think one reason is she wanted to be, when she was under negotiation standards, she wanted to appear like I'm a proper diplomat and everything
Yeah.
like that, and
One of them.
we can talk one-on-one, and maybe this type of tone is more effective. And then her planet blows up, and she just drops the act, and she's like, "F you, Dad," Like, why'd you do that?
Yeah. No, I like that. That's
Yeah.
that's what a horrible undercover thing as
Yeah.
well. I'll change my accent and no one will know.
They'll think I'm really good at negotiations
Yeah.
because I'm British.
Yeah. So-
And then the planet blows up and her mind breaks. And then she's like, oh, God, my whole family. Which is very much internal because we don't really see it on screen.
No, she doesn't really.
And no
No,
one
she's
ever
like-
mentions Alderaan
She stays
ever.
strong.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. How do you, if you're the Empire, how do they explain Alderaan?
Excuse me, Chancellor Palpatine, what happened to Alderaan? I don't know.
I was just trying to. It just disappeared. It's not there anymore.
Stuff happens.
We're cleaning it.
Oh, it's been taken to the cleaner.
Yeah.
You what? Oh, we just took it to the planet cleaners.
That's our teleportation beam we've been practicing with.
There was an explosion. Oh, that just happens
It
with
was-
the teleportation beam.
We shrunk it. Honey, I shrunk my planet.
Oh, so Chancellor Palpatine is
Yes.
Wayne Szynski.
Yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Yeah, obviously.
Spaceballs.
Yeah, he's Vader in that, but yeah.
Oh, way to bring it all around. Okay, so we have time for like one or two
Yeah.
more because we are
Oh.
getting close. So one that I want to talk about is one of AJ's favorite topics is robots, but some may call them droids because this is Star Wars and that's their proper name, Brandon. So droids, they're when in
Robobots.
in three we see like droids in cantinas, and then all of a sudden in 4 they're not allowed to serve those their kind anymore. Like, so I guess from like a racism standpoint, we've talked about before that it must have been like, oh, they fought this like very costly war
Yeah.
against the droids and everything. But like from a legal standpoint, I wonder if there was just sweeping anti-droid legislation where it's like, all right, we're no longer allowed to use droids except for manual labor. It's like, well, our droids actually aren't that well designed for manual labor. It's an astromech. It's meant to be in space. Manual labor only for droids. It's like Jabba the Hutt. It's this amazing astromech droid that can just plot hyperspace routes. Let's put a tray on his head and make him serve people.
Well, if we're blaming everything on Darth Vader anyways, what if after he lost all that, he also lost his two best friends, Annie and R2-D2 and C-3PO? So he's
Yeah.
like, no droids. If I can have my droids, no one can have droids.
Back to the petulant child.
Out of the bar. So he
that's
goes on
funny.
Tatooine, murders Watto, abolishes slavery, goes to get a drink,
Yeah.
sees a droid next to him, flashbacks, and then says, out, damn Spot.
Macbeth. You were such on a roll. It was so good.
Spot's the name of the droid.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Sorry,
So
the
you say it
Robobot.
is. Nice.
The,
No, good.
the Robobot. So you're saying that after the Clone Wars,
Yeah.
when everyone was super mistrustful of droids and very prejudiced against them because they just fought a war against
Yeah.
them, you have like these unbelievably like high functioning droids who have this unbelievable computing power.
Yeah.
do very menial,
Menial
tasks.
tasks.
So like droids that were like captains in like the droid army are now
Yeah.
like buffing floors in the local
Yeah,
supermarket.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happens. Which I love. I love that also Darth Vader must be behind all of these. That it's like, all right, you've been given unlimited power of the galaxy. What are you going to do? I'm going to go kill this guy on Tatooine. It's like, then what are you going to do? No more pod racing on Tatooine. So far, it's very Tatooine-centered, Vader. Like, we could actually make some, like, real reforms here. No droids! Like, oh, God damn it. But they're useful.
And then they're like, we could just blow up Tatooine with this thing. No, don't blow it up. Make them suffer.
All right. So, nope.
Bleh.
We're having. Oh, okay. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So I think we are about it for time. So this has been the JKA podcast. Thanks for watching. Brought to you by jkagear.com. Today on the podcast, we had Macalupo. You can follow me on Twitter at Macalupo.
Brandon Winfrey. You can follow me on the Twitters at bwinfrey.
AJ Helfet. You can follow me at Twitter, Instagram at AJ Helfet.
And Kelly filling in for Kevin. You can follow Kevin at Kevin with a Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
You're welcome, guys. Happy birthday, Kevin.
We're out. Woo.
Bye.
Woo, teeny!
3, 2, 1.
for watching that episode of the JKA podcast brought to you by jkagear.com. Go check it out for all your sweet Star Wars merchandise, news, and etc. articles and such. Today on the podcast, we had Matt Gallupo. You can follow me on Twitter at Matt Gallupo.
Thank you, Matt. I just want to say you're doing a decent job. And you can follow me at
That
Twitter.
means so
It
much,
does.
Brandon.
I don't give many compliments, except to myself.
My brain went
Bra-
to a gross place.
What?
And I don't know.
Brandon Winfrey at B Winfrey on Twitter. Follow me. I love you, AJ.
Oh God. AJ Helfet, you can follow me at AJ Helfet, and you can follow Chewbacca Obama at Chewbacca Obama.
Is that taken?
We're about to find out. What about you, Kevin?
You can follow me at Kevin with a Kevin.
Oh my God, is that not Kevin?
No, that's Kevin.
Oh, okay, good.
Kelly, you can give your actual Twitter.
You can
Who's
follow
Kelly?
me at Dragon Cal. I don't know, Brandon. we
I
were
didn't
on-
know. I didn't know you had a
Yeah.
Twitter, so that's something that I just learned.
You don't know she has a
Yeah, I
Twitter?
didn't know.
So we were all right.
All right, that's
Chewbacca,
it. That's all the time we have.
Chewbacca Obama isn't taken on Twitter.
It is now. Suck it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.